Hi everyone, it's Rachel back with the Shades of Orange. Today I'm here to do my Nightworms unpackaging for October 2019. And this month's theme is Hex Education, which is an amazing pun, and I'm just so excited for this one because there's something about witches that just go so well with Halloween. And despite how much horror I read, I realized I really don't read a lot of witch books. And so I was crazy excited for this one, and I've got to say there's some good stuff inside of here, so let's get started. So as always, I want to talk about the books first, and I am crazy excited that they included this anthology, and that is Hex Life, which is edited by Christopher Golden as well as Rachel Autumn Deering. And I was so excited when I saw the spoiler for this on Instagram. First off, this cover is gorgeous. I don't know if my camera is doing this justice, but the typeface and everything about this is so beautiful. This is probably one of the nicest books I own. I don't get to buy a lot of really nice books, and this one is gorgeous. It's a brand new release, it's hardcover, and yeah, it's gonna look gorgeous on my shelf. But regardless of the aesthetics, the book itself is what I am so excited for, because this entire anthology is all themed around witches. And what I didn't realize until I actually got a copy and was looking at the list of authors is that my understanding is this entire anthology is compiled by a list of female authors, which is so exciting because you know that I love to read horror by female authors. And so this should be a good mix of urban fantasy and horror and creepy things. Some of the authors that I'm personally excited about are Anya Albarn, Kelly Armstrong, Rachel Kane, Tayana Reeve-Dew, Alma Katsu, as well as Jennifer McMahon. And there's a lot of authors that I don't know on here, but this is always a great way for me to find new authors to check out. So I'll definitely be reading this one soon. I did have another anthology bookmark to read in the month of October, but honestly, I might try to squeeze in this one as well because, like I said, Halloween is just such a perfect time to read witchy stories, and this was one of the books I was really excited for at the end of the year. And yeah, I just can't believe I have a copy. I'm so excited. And the other book is one that was not on my radar until it was selected for this package. But that's something I love so much about Sadie and Ashley, is they find books that I haven't necessarily heard of, but once I hear about them, they sound amazing. And that's definitely the case here. This other book is Blood Sugar by Daniel Kraus, who is actually one of the authors who wrote The Shape of Water. I have seen the movie. And can I just say that this cover is amazing. It's got that like classic old look to it, and it's just so good. I love the sexy witch on the cover. And my understanding is that this is kind of a crime noir book that is all centered around Halloween, and that sounds great. I've heard that this one is super funny, but according to the back, it's also very creepy and it's just also emotional. So I'm very interested to see how this one is going to play out. I will definitely be reading it. And the back is blurbed by Megan Abbott, who is one of my favorite authors. And so I have a lot of reasons to be excited for this one. I really want to read it, so hopefully I'll get to it soon. It definitely would be a great one to squeeze in before the end of the month. And going along with Blood Sugar, it's really cool that the Nightworms included a letter from the author that basically explains why he wrote this book and a little bit of the backstory to it, which is something I always appreciate. Honestly, why is this not mandatory for every book? Because I would love to know more from the author every time I read a book. I want to know the backstory, I want to know their writing process, etc. So that is really cool to read through. And as the Nightworms often do, there is a signed book plate that I can attach to the book, and that is fantastic because you know that I get really excited when I get a chance to have a signed book, and that is just awesome. And sticking with the theme of books, I actually want to talk about the 3 advertisements that were included in this package because I love hearing about different titles from small press or indie authors. And so they put in information about a book called Slash by Hunter Shea. He's really well known for writing creature horror, and this new one is supposed to be like an urban, chilling thriller mystery that is about a woman that survives a massacre, but the creature or person behind that massacre is possibly back and is coming after her. So that just sounds great. There is also an advertisement for The Pale White by Ted Lutzke. If you don't know, he is quickly becoming one of my favorite authors. I've read a few things by him this year and am very excited for his newest book because this is supposed to be a female coming-of-age story about friendship and revenge, and that just sounds amazing. I should be getting the opportunity to read and review it soon, so you will definitely hear more about this book from me. And the final one in here is about Rites of Extinction by Matt Serafini. And this is a novella that Stephanie from That's What She Read gave 5 stars to, so that immediately put it on my TBR. And I understand it's a revenge story about a woman who is a private investigator and goes to a small town that is full of secrets, and there's possibly a cult angle, so that just sounds really fun, and I definitely need to check this one out. So those are a few books that are definitely up on my TBR as well. Now let's talk about the rest of the stuff that was in the goodie bag that is always included. There is always a lot of fun bookish themed things in here, and this month it was packed, so let's dive in. First, there was some taffy candy, which I am being good and holding off eating until this video is done filming, but this won't last very long in my house. And they also included a hot beverage, which I hope they keep doing because I cannot get enough hot chocolate and tea. This month, they included a tea called Witch's Brew, which is crimson berry herbal tea, which sounds fantastic and smells amazing. This one is definitely going to be used. And this is from Illuminous Liberties, which I will include the link to their website down below, as long as all the other creators in this video that I'm mentioning. And something that is also really cool and unique is that the Nightworms included a poem that is, I believe, exclusive to this package that was written by Stephanie M. Wartovich, and the name of this poem is The Practice of Conjuring, which goes very well with the theme. I don't want to read the whole thing. I want to give you guys a chance to enjoy it yourself for those of you that did get the package. But the first line is, "The sweet smoke in my hair cuts like split teeth." And the rest of the poem is just as good. I think this is really cool. I might have to put this up on my fridge or something because it's fantastic. As well, from Get Fictional, there are 2 little tea-light candles which smell amazing. I can't figure out what that smell is, so someone who has gotten this package will have to help me out, but it smells wonderful, so I will definitely be using these. There's something about candles that are just really witchy, so I think this was a good idea to include this. There was also a really cool button included in this package, which is exclusive to the Nightworms, and it says Hex Education and has this gorgeous witch on the cover. This was done from the Creepy Crawly Company, and they also included a promotion, so I have a code where I can buy 3 buttons and get one free from the website, which is awesome as always. And for anyone who likes stickers, there is a witch sticker included in the package as well. This was done by Freckle Box Illustrations, and it's super cute, so I'll have to think about where I can put this. Last thing in the package is super cool, and that is 3 tarot cards, which were designed by Shelby Robinson. One of them is the stars, one of them is the sun, and one is the moon. And I'm not someone who really plays with tarot cards, but I'm thinking that these will be amazing for posing with books on Instagram. I'm always looking for Instagram props because I'm not very creative, so these are definitely going to show up in my Instagram feed. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you definitely should, because I'm getting better at actually posting photos and stories and all that. So do follow me there if you aren't already. So that is it for this unpackaging. I would love for you to tell me which of these books I should prioritize for review, but honestly, the answer can be both because I'm crazy excited for both of them. I am hoping to read them before the month is over since they are kind of Halloween themed, and I'm just crazy excited for them. Otherwise, if you aren't familiar with the Nightworms package, it is United States based, but I love that they ship to both Canada as well as the UK. If you're interested in getting a package for yourself, I do have a code for a subscription. You get 5% off by using Orange5, and I don't get anything for you using that code. It simply lets them know that you came from me. The advantage of getting a subscription is that you never miss out if a package sells out, which they usually do. You make sure that you get yours first. 1st. If you aren't ready to commit to an actual package subscription, you can just purchase one, and there is a code called Take 5 that will take 5% off of that first package. So if you are thinking about it, by the time you're watching this, the December packages should be on sale. The theme is Winter White, Winter Fright, which sounds great. I love Christmas wintry horror, and this month should be so much fun. This is also a really good excuse to gift yourself or someone else a Christmas gift that would be really fun to unwrap at the beginning of December. So just an idea there. If I wasn't already a rep for the Nightworms, I would definitely love to get this as a gift myself. So if you're interested in checking it out, I would love to hear your thoughts down below on any of the things I showed in this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. I do want to disclose that I am a Nightworms rep, which means I did get this package for free, but it was just a joy to unwrap because I love the Nightworms. I love these packages, and I am so happy that I got my Hex education today. Thank you all. I will talk to you again soon in another video. Okay, bye-bye.